Hello everyone, and welcome to another PTFS Wiki News episode. I'm your host, That One Unoriginal, and in today's episode, we'll be going over the latest available leaks and information about the upcoming PTFS update. As always, information showcased here is in regards to content that isn't completed, and new information may be revealed between then and the release of the next update. To stay up to date with the latest sneak peeks regarding PTFS, you can see user-submitted leaks on the PTFS Wiki Discord server. But anyways, after a couple of days since the July 19th update, new assets were found in Orange 1245's inventory that showed that this update would be quite different from the past couple ones. Instead of being a new aircraft like with the July 19th update with the SU-57 or remodels of pre-existing aircraft like with the July 6th update with the MiG-15 and English Electric Lightning, this would be an addition to a pre-existing aircraft. You now, of course, may be wondering, what is this addition and what aircraft is receiving it? Well, the aircraft is the Antonov AN-225, and the addition is the ability to transport the Buran spacecraft. For those who have forgotten, the Antonov AN-225 was a strategic airlift cargo aircraft designed and produced by the Antonov Design Bureau in the Soviet Union that was later used by the Ukrainian operator Antonov Airlines to transport oversized payloads. The aircraft was added last year during the September 23rd update and is available as a game pass in the cargo section. If you want a recap of what happened during that update, we have an episode that discusses about the September 23rd, 2023 update. But anyways, for those who are keen on their space race history, you likely already know what the Buran spacecraft is. But for those who are less knowledgeable about the entire history of the space race, the Buran spacecraft was the first space plane to be produced as part of the Soviet Buran program. The Buran program was a Soviet and later Russian reusable spacecraft project that began in 1974 at the Central Aerohydrodynamic Institute in Moscow and formally suspended in 1993. It was started by the Soviet Union as a response to the United States Space Shuttle program and benefited from extensive espionage undertaken by the KGB of the unclassified US Space Shuttle program, resulting in many superficial and functional similarities between the American and Soviet Space Shuttle designs. The development of the AN-225 was directly in response to the creation of the Buran program and the Buran spacecraft, with the design with the express purpose of transporting the Buran spacecraft. Prior to it being used by Antonov Airlines to operate oversized payloads, it transported the Buran spacecraft around, including when it was brought and showcased at the 1989 Paris Air Show. Thankfully, unlike the Tu-144, this time it didn't crash. Anyways, the Space Shuttle only had one orbital launch, which occurred at November 15, 1988 from the Baikonur Cosmodrome Launch Pad 110/37. It was lifted into space on an uncrewed mission by the specially designed Energia rocket. It was projected that it would have a second flight by 1993, however, the dissolution of the Soviet Union led to funding drying up and the Buran program was officially cancelled in 1993. The cancellation of the Buran program and the dissolution of the Soviet Union is additionally what ended up killing initial plans to develop the second AN-225, as Russians had no purpose in developing a second one and Ukraine didn't have the funds to do so themselves, and additionally didn't really have much of a reason to do it either. But enough with the history lesson. The Buran class orbiter, according to Orange 1245, will be featured on an entirely new library instead of an update to a pre-existing library. If that just means one of the pre-existing libraries with the Buran slapped on top of it, or an entirely new one like the one it had during the Paris Air Show where the Buran was first shown, is currently unknown. Since the AN-225 is itself a game pass, you will unfortunately need that game pass to be able to use this library. And for those beginning that this is the beginning of Pilot Training Flight Simulator slowly becoming Pilot Training Space Flight Simulator, the Buran class orbiter will only act as an inoperable prop on top of the AN-225. Furthermore, for those wondering if the addition of the Buran class orbiter also indicates the potential release of a space shuttle for the Boeing 747, Orange 1205 has indicated plans to develop the space shuttle for the Boeing 747 as well, though currently there are no assets in Orange's inventory since currently all attention is on the Buran class spacecraft. For future leaks about the space shuttle development, you could join the PTFS Wiki Discord server or check out our social channels. There's currently no anticipated release date, though Orange 12345 has announced that he'll be going on vacation for 2 weeks starting on the 26th, so this update could potentially release sometime Friday if everything goes to plan. Though just remember that this Friday release is just a potential guess by myself. He's additionally indicated that due to said vacation, the upcoming update will likely not be that large, meaning that this, alongside the spacecraft, could be the only thing that are added alongside the usual bug fixes. But with that in mind, that is the end of today's PTFS Wiki News episode. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like and share with others that would find it interesting or entertaining. If you enjoy the type of content that PTFS Wiki News publishes, press the subscribe and notification bell to be notified whenever PTFS Wiki News releases a new episode onto the channel. If you otherwise want to see more of PTFS Wiki News, you can find our social channels on X, formerly Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, and Instagram. If you want to see leaks that you want to share or want to see the latest leaks of the community or simply want to be connected within the PTFS Wiki community, we also have an official Discord server where you can post and discuss about the latest leaks alongside other channels to discuss about whatever you want. Well, that's it. We'll see you in another episode. Goodbye.